By the time I turned 30, I had been investing for 8 years and I made some good money, but I did leave somewhere around £23,000 or $30,000 on the table. I'm Brandon and today I'm going to show you the single most expensive mistake that I have made so far on my investment journey. Now, if you're watching this video and you've not even invested a penny yet, now is the perfect time to watch this because we are going to make sure that you do exactly what I didn't and avoid that mistake. So we're going to wind back the clock, and I started investing when I was 22 years old, and the reason why I started was because I finally seen the light of day to stop gambling. I mean, it got so bad at one point where I was basically sat in the office on a Tuesday morning looking at what bets I could place. We're talking about the Korean divisions, the Chinese divisions, just any football games that were going on. And one day I realized that it couldn't carry on like this. I needed to make a change, and that's when I started to look into the stock market. However, I did end up stumbling across crypto. Now, I know what some of you will be thinking right now. You basically swapped gambling for crypto, and it's pretty much the same thing. But here's why it wasn't. Back in 2018, when I got started in this industry, it wasn't really about meme coins and big hype plays to get rich quick. In fact, a lot of the people in the space at that time really cared about the technology and what Bitcoin was all about. We would call Bitcoin the future of finance, and we would sit there reading the Bitcoin white paper to make sure that we understood everything about it, although most of the stuff in that extremely long white paper went straight over my head and I had no idea what it was about. Now, was this still risky investing in crypto? Absolutely, but I do believe that taking some risk in your 20s is the best time to do it before you have other responsibilities such as potentially a mortgage or paying rent, children, other dependencies, all these kinds of things. And surprisingly to some people watching this, investing in crypto wasn't the mistake of this video. I actually did fairly well. When it came to 2021 and that bull market, I managed to cash out a pretty decent amount. Now, some of you will be aware that you cannot invest in crypto within a stocks and shares ISA. So that isn't the mistake that I made either. We're going to get into that very, very shortly. And just to clarify for anybody watching from the US, the stocks and shares ISA is something that our government allows us to take advantage of tax-free. And I believe the nearest thing that you guys have to this is a Roth IRA. So at this point, I had cashed out, I had paid my taxes, unfortunately, and I had a decent lump sat in my bank account. And at that point I thought, great, but here comes the mistake. From cashing out back in 2021 to the current day, I could have maxed out my stocks and shares allowance each year for the last 5 years. And during that time, the average return of the S&P 500 has been 13.7% each year, despite having a pretty red year during 2022. And when we run the numbers, if I invested that £20,000 a year over the last 5 years at that 13.7% return, I would have built up a stock market portfolio of around £131,000. Over a £30,000 gain in just 5 years. Now that doesn't sound like a bad return to me, but instead I left that money sat in my bank account, earning if I'm being generous, 4% a year, which basically gave me a gain of £8,000, meaning that I'm technically £23,000 or $30,000 worse off over the last 5 years just from that one simple mistake. And it's not even just about the money that I've missed out on so far over these last 5 years. It's about having more time in the market. And that money that would have been in right now is only going to compound higher and higher over the coming years. I just want to clarify that at 30 years old, I'm not panicking about this. It's not the end of the world. I still have plenty of time to put this right. But the whole point of this video is the biggest mistake that I made in my 20s. And if I would have started this at 25, I would have been in a much better position right now. To be honest, at that point, I just think I was quite naive in my little crypto bubble. I didn't really consider diversifying. I didn't consider anything else outside of crypto when it comes to investments back then. And that is the big lesson that I've learned from this whole process, from these 8 years of investing. And I do believe that there is a lesson that you can take from this video as well. Technically speaking, I could be sat on a 6-figure stock market portfolio right now, but because I started late, because I only jumped in earlier this year, my stocks and shares ISA is currently sat at £41,961. So I have managed to max out last year's allowance and now this year's, but even so, it could have been way better. And the worst bit is I did actually have some stock market exposure just sat in a general account, which I will now have to pay tax on, which feels absolutely ridiculous. Naive to say the least. And what I've learned from this is that diversifying is key, because being all in on crypto was fine in my 20s. If I made the mistake, if I went to zero, it would have been okay. I had time on my side to figure it out and get back on track. But things look very different for me right now. I'm 30 years old, I have a family, I have a son, and I need to make sure that I'm a lot more sensible. Now, I know my investment journey has been a little bit unusual and probably not the same as many other people out there. But like I mentioned, I'm getting older now. I'm 30 years old, and if there's anybody watching this in their 20s, this is what I'd say. If I was you, I would be using the 70-30 or the 80-20 rule. What do I mean by this? Well, you want to be sensible with around 70 to 80% of your capital allocation. And by this, I basically mean index funds like the S&P 500. And then with the remaining 20 to 30%, you can take a little more risk. That 70 to 80% is your safe bet, your insurance play, something that builds the foundations for your future wealth. And on top of that, putting it into a stocks and shares ISA is going to ensure that when you one day take that money out, you cash in, you are going to pay £0 in taxes. And just to clarify, that is completely legal. Now, if you're sat watching this thinking, I don't have any capital to invest, I recently did a video where I talked about investing £20 per month, which can easily be found if people can make some small changes to their monthly spending habits. £20 a month isn't going to make you a millionaire overnight, but it is going to put some solid foundations in place so you start to understand the habits of investing. If you want to check out that video, I'll leave a link somewhere on the screen right now so you can click it and go and check it out.